What's going on, YouTube? We're back with another video. Today we're actually going to be kicking off the start of our free ebook that we're going to release here. It's going to be out of the New York Jets offense, and the formation we're going to focus on is doubles halfback weak. So this won't be a ebook that I'm going to release over, a period of time or whatever. We're just looking to get it out there before Madden 21. Obviously, we're getting closer and closer. So it'll probably be this week and next week, maybe two, three-part video, just breaking down the playbook, passing formation, and different ways to attack coverages, right? Excuse me. So today we're going to look at our very first play, which is going to be double post, and we're going to look at the way we can bomb coverage out of this. So first coverage we're going to look at is going to be Tampa 2, and really, really easy. All we're going to do is delay fade A, drag B, and we're going to put Y on A curl, right? Now, you're probably looking at this and saying, how is this going to bomb cover 2? Well, that right side safety is going to dumb out. We are going to get him in a position where he will not react to the post. He's going to actually dumb out, come to the middle of the field, and just look like an idiot. Alright, so I'm actually going to roll out right for this. Not a requirement. You can stay in the pocket. But here I go. And there you have it. So, I'm going to go into replay really quick. And let's take a look at this. So, the requirements for this play is nothing deep can happen on this right side of the field. Okay, you saw I have a drag on Fuller, and then I have a delay fade on Gillespie, who I have playing tight end right now. Okay, nothing deep can happen on this side of the field. Nothing past like 10 yards. Very, very important. If you do that, this guy will not dumb out. However, because we don't have that, we have the requirements all in place. You can see this post is coming, but the safety just stands there. So that's how you bomb cover 2 out of this play. Alright, now let's go ahead and let's look at cover 4. So here's double post again. Alright, cover 4 drop show 2. This time we're going to change stuff up just a little bit. Okay, we're going to send Gillespie out, or we can. It doesn't really matter if we want to or not. It's completely up to you. You can send Gillespie out. This is my preferred setup. So I have a whip on Y, I have an in route on B, and then I have Gillespie on his stock crosser. Okay. Same thing. I'm gonna try to roll right on this, just to kind of show it and let the play develop. I have Khalil Mack over here, so he's coming from my neck. So let's go ahead and go. Oh yeah, that's right. It's cover 4 drop. So Khalil Mack's in coverage. All right. So as you can see, this post still does a really good job of beating the cover 4 on the backside. So a couple different things on this setup. I'm gonna go into instant replay here and just kind of show it. All right. This safety, again, dumbs out. This time it's not the same requirements, right? We still have a route that's going past 10 yards on the tight end, so it's not a big deal. But he doesn't recognize this post. Now, if I could roll right on this and throw it, it's going to be a much cleaner throw. We're not going to have as much congestion there as we did, with where we threw it. But you can see he's not going back, and neither is the other corner over here. Okay, so let's look at the rest of the play and just kind of go through the reads here. A couple different things. This whip does a good job of kind of pulling the flat down. And you can see we have Gillespie down the field on the crosser. Okay. If at any point in time you wanted to throw B on a low ball across the middle, we can do that as a check down versus cover 4. So let me go ahead and just kind of show that. And we're going to start with the crosser. So we're going to focus on Gillespie's route, and keep in mind that whip does a really nice job of pulling down the flat on that left side of the field. Now, if the flat ever leaves the whip on the left side of the field, you can always hit, Y on his whip and just kind of take your yards and get down. But it's just an option on the play. So I'm gonna hike. There we go. We got Gillespie wide open. Okay. And then the other option is lowballing B as he comes across. So because the flat zones have to kind of come down or go back to cover Gillespie as he crosses, it leaves a nice window for you to lowball this B route. All right, and this is again strictly against cover 4. But the other option is if you wanted to and you want to get kind of crazy with the setups. Something that's really popular is the whole crosser, slant concept and everything. So if you put B on a slant and you motion him over, you could actually kind of do that here, and then lowball the slant across the way. If you're not familiar with what I'm referring to, it's really just having a slant on the backside of the crosser. So you see how this crosser is going from right to left? You want a slant going from left to right. It's the same concept as I was showing before with the in route. This linebacker right here is going to back up to guard Gillespie's crossing route. Okay, so when he backs up to guard that crossing route, you can lowball something underneath it, such as a slant, such as an in route, whatever the case is. But even if they play underneath, they won't come down for it. There's only one way to stop it, really, and stock coverage does not have the answer. Vert hooks aren't the answer. It's actually like a hook curl from a D end, and that actually gets underneath it. Not many people run that, so I doubt you'll have that issue. All right, so we've looked at cover 2, and we've also looked at cover 4. Let's go ahead and take a look at cover 3. Now cover 3 is let's go into big nickel for this. Cover 3 is tough. Cover 3 is always tough. Always, always, always tough to bomb. We can kind of look at the same way here if we wanted to. The hard part about this is it takes a long time. So if I wanted to kind of motion this guy, hike him here, and bomb this way. And let me go through what I did because I didn't really announce the setup there. Um, so all we did is we took B, we put him on a smart routed comeback. All right, Y goes back on his whip, or if you wanted to, you could put him on a hitch, whatever the case is. And all we're going to do is we're going to motion Hopkins and hike him right at Y. All right, we got sacked there, but as you can see, if you hike him right at Y, he's going to have a little bit of an easier time beating that middle third safety. Now, if we just try to hike it like this, and I'm going to show you this because I don't want you guys to fall in this trap of just hiking it stock, it's going to take a really long time. All right, so I'm going to do it with no motion here, just to show you that the motion really, really does help you kind of get this play off. But here we go. So if we do it this way, you can see this middle third safety just kind of plays it. I'm going to run out of bounds here, but that middle third safety does a really good job of playing that post. Okay? However, all right, and again, all we're doing is we're putting B on a comeback, we're smart routing B, Y on a hitch, or a whip, whatever you prefer, doesn't matter. And we're going to motion Hopkins and hike him right there at Y. We are getting shedded to death by Khalil Mack. So we're going to set up our blocking this time. And I don't know if you've seen in my previous videos, but in order to kind of chop any 4 lineman set or 3-4, whatever the case is, you're just going to simply slide away from the side that you want to roll. Double team the D tackle or the D end if it's 3-4 on the side that you want to roll to, and then ID the end on the side you want to roll to. Okay, so it looks like this, and this time Khalil Mack will get chopped. We can roll right. I didn't do the motion there because I was so worried about chopping. Let me go back and do the motion. All right, so here it is. We set up our chop. I'm gonna do the motion. There it is. Khalil Mack gets chopped. Hopkins bombs away, man. All right, so we looked at cover two, looked at cover three, looked at cover four. Man to man, I mean that post still does a really good job, but it's all gonna be based off of route running and thresholds, and if you have post flag, if you don't have post flag. So if you're running this offense in MUT, I recommend having post flag on X and B. Because the other plays I got for you guys are gonna blow your mind, man. This is a really, really fun offense to run, and with the nerf to 146, shooting inside zone, it's super viable. I ran this in the beginning of LCQ, just at trying to have some fun, passing the ball, whatever. But it's a lot of fun to run, man. It's a lot of fun. We have two separate diving posts on plays, and to give you a preview of kind of what's coming, right? We will be looking at a couple other plays within the formation. We're going to be looking at PA double post heavily, rub wheel, PA read, corner strike, shake halfback corner, RPO alert bubble, and yeah, man. There's also a jet sweep, I believe, out of pistol that's like a super super quick. Let me actually show you that. There's a jet touch pass. There you go. Out of this, and it's a super fast like motion. So here's gun doubles halfback weak. You can actually audible into where is it? There we go. Jet touch pass, and it's really fast, right? So if I do that, like look how quick that is. They have to react, they have to set up something, and by then you're off to the races, right? Khalil Mack's just a god. I don't know. Anyhow, so yeah, I'll be releasing, a couple different parts of this video, over, the next, week or so. But yeah, here's the first play in your Jets ebook, and depending on how much, how many comments or whatever, if you guys are interested in this, I'll even put together a Word document, and release that as well. So anyway, if you liked what you saw, go ahead and toss a like. Still working towards that 100 subs. More than halfway there, so I appreciate anybody that has subs so far. If you haven't, man, go ahead and smash that sub button, bro. Like, what are you waiting for, man? It's free stuff. You bombing all coverages. What else you need? What else you need? All right, guys, I appreciate it. I am signing off. Till next time.